Ladies and gentlemen, wake the fuck up. We are indeed back. Welcome to Volume 2 of the Love Hart Channel, sponsored by Mr. Eric Hart Jr. himself. Now before we slide into this motherfucking throat, please like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, I present to you Volume 2 of the Love Hart Channel. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Great American Showroom. Surely you are all in for a special treat today, as there is a special sale on resilience. That's right, all products marked resilient have got to go. And an even bigger treat, clearance items are an additional 60% off. That's right, you heard me proper. Products as good as new for 3/5 the price. Now, ain't that a blessing? Now, a little something about products of resilience. Unfortunately, manufacturers have no use for them, so all sales are indeed final. We can't send them back, nor can we reprogram them. Somehow, they've manufactured a little mind of their own. Now, included with your purchase, you will find an instructional DVD for troubleshooting purposes. But beware, products of resilience are such a trouble to shoot. Best believe we've tried and we've tried for decades, but still they rise. Anywho, once again, I welcome you to the Great American Showroom and hope that you have a blessed day. Happy shopping.
I had my first crit and it went well. It went really, really well. I showed more of the Americana series. For the sake of the critique, I created these videos that kind of...
We may start with expedited wear and tear just to catch the care.
Led me to have some type of
Powering down.
clarity with the series.
And he's alive again. Yes.
I'm calling it the Great American Showroom.
I need you to sit up, girl. Sit up. Sit up. There you go. Woo. Need some back support, bitch. Back support yourself. Oh, it's already recording. She's recording. Hi. Okay. I need to get my iPad too so I can see myself. This is the beginning. Why the stuff not coming out? It's not coming out. Girl. Is this broke? Not 12. Not 12. Ooh. This is crazy. This is insane. It's giving something. I don't know what it's giving, but it's giving something. What happened? Products of resilience are such a trouble to shoot. Items of resilience are, oh shit. Let me get the glasses, bitch. Anywho, once again, I welcome you to the Great American Showroom. Girl. Bitch. It's giving Blanche Devereaux. Hold on. Bitch, the fuck?
And I've been constantly working on that series. And I've been constantly working on that series. And I've been constantly working on that series.
Bitch. Girl, hold on. Okay. So I'm sitting here and I'm writing essentially like a description of, it's currently called, but that's not going to be the name. I think I have a name, but for the sake of what I need to give, it's called. But as I'm sitting here and writing what this series is, because I really have not written anything like an artist statement about the overall series. It's essentially it started with, if you've seen the Love Hart Channel, it started with the Fuck That Dream monologue, and then moved into the photo shoot with the watermelon on the toilet. I want to extend that series and play more with things that are in relation to Americana and red, white, and blues, and like stereotypes that have framed how Black people show up within American media. But as I'm writing this, I'm starting to get a new concept as to like what I'm trying to say about all of that, and I'm really just wanting to document the process. So this is where I'm at currently. As I'm writing this is what I have so far. Essentially, with the rise in popularity of American-themed imagery within pop culture and the heightened frustration with what it means to identify as an American under its current leadership, Notes on Americana aims to disrupt, reinterpret, and challenge the false ideologies that frame dominant American society's ideas of worth through a black, queer lens. And I think that's what's new for me. I think what I'm trying to do with this series, with Americana, and with the work that I want to make right now is subvert worth and value. I think that's what makes the watermelon image in hindsight so dope, to take this thing like the American flag that is so sacred that I think in the military you can't even let the bitch hit the ground, and to say, no, this is worth it ain't worth shit. Essentially, this is worth toilet paper. This is toilet paper. Put that shit in between my boot cheeks type shit.
As I studied this image, I began to ask myself, what is it trying to say? And kept circling back to the notion of value. What spoke to me most was the audacity to defy worth, to defy branding, to actually say, no, the American flag is worth shit. Actually, no, this false stereotype has no merit here, nor will I give it power by deeming it taboo. I let this notion of value guide my image making and started to explore blackness in relation to value through the lens of American history and media. Initially, I began working with stereotypes that have falsely branded black folks throughout history. So in addition to the watermelon trope, images found inspiration in a gender reversal of the Jezebel and the 3/5 compromise. And the image based on being labeled 3/5 a man, the figure stands firmly as he's received 3 of the 5 bullets. As I sat with this image and the notion of value, I became drawn to the idea of troubleshooting. What does it mean for a product of American society to act up? And is the push of conservatism in media an effort to tame a culture of diverse, expressive beings that maybe in recent years have truly felt like there was a place for them in mainstream media? Acting up is so much easier to do when you have examples, which is why media is so important. At this moment in time, I feel an urgency to create work that grapples with the knowing that folks like myself are being pushed out of the conversation and consideration of the higher ups. However, I want to craft stories that acknowledge the importance of being resilient during this push. I cannot escape being a product of the society around me. However, I can be one that is difficult to tame, one that is difficult to silence, one that dominant cultures will have trouble shooting. In the Great American Showroom, I wanted to put these products of resilience on display as a way of saying, I see what media is doing, I see what America is doing here, but you can't get rid of us that easily.
Troubleshooting. As in, you're going to have trouble shooting down the spirit of a nigga with un-American dreams. See, he done pulled at his bootstraps so much, those motherfuckers bursting at the seams. And what did he do?
Reboot.
Learn that what you constitute as a drowning is a perfect ingredient for a baptism. Learn that although the most treacherous of water claim to have maps in them, ain't no sense of direction for the folks swimming laps in them. Just
Water damage.
expedited wear and tear.
Troubleshooting.
As in, you gon' have trouble shooting up the veins of a nigga who knows that an American high ain't sustained by no sense of American care. He knows they'll suspend your black ass in American air and tell you that you're flying. And that they will yank your cords to power and fault you because you're
Battery dying. Troubleshooting.
The use of this system is far too gone.
Troubleshooting.
As in, I'm
Deinstalling.
all the bullshit I've known.
Troubleshooting.
As in, leave me the fuck alone.
Troubleshooting.
Nope.
Troubleshooting. Troubleshooting.
Who?
Troubleshooting.
Where?
Troubleshooting.
Trouble what?
Troubleshooting.
Fuck your trouble.
Troubleshooting.
Nope.
Troubleshooting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Volume 2. The Love Hart Channel will be live every Friday this year as long as Mr. Eric Hart Jr. himself don't get pregnant. We'll see what happens. Until next time.